Night comes. A thick fog covers the village. The air is wet and heavy. It smells like damp earth and hidden things. Shadows grow from the jungle, reaching toward the flickering oil lamps in the village homes. A dog howls, sensing something we can't see. The villagers stay inside. They know the stories, the old tales. They know the darkness hides more than just shadows. Vietnam is a beautiful land, but it's also a land of ancient stories. Stories of spirits and demons. These stories are passed down from grandparents to grandchildren. They're whispered reminders that not everything in the dark is friendly. 3 stories stand out. They are scary tales that still frighten people in Vietnam. These are the legends of the Treyfaced Demon, the Forest Demon, and the Hanging Ghost. The Treyfaced Demon has a horrifying face. Imagine a face, then stretch it out to the size of a big tray. Make it pale and blank, except for 2 glowing red eyes. That's the Treyfaced Demon. This scary spirit is said to haunt dark roads and lonely paths. It jumps out and scares travelers. The Trey-faced demon appears suddenly, its giant face floating in the air. It's a terrifying sight. Speaker 1, as Little Mai. The story goes that a young woman was walking home alone one night. The fog was thick. She could barely see. Suddenly she saw 2 glowing red eyes far away. As she got closer, the eyes grew bigger. Soon, she was staring at the face of the Trey-faced demon. The woman screamed and ran all the way home. She never walked alone at night again. The jungles of Vietnam are big and old. They are home to many creatures. Some are real, some are not. The forest demon is one of the ones that aren't real. This mean forest spirit is said to protect the wild. It is very protective of its territory. The forest demon looks like a creepy human-like figure covered in moss and leaves. It has glowing yellow eyes, sharp claws, and a mouth full of pointy teeth. It hides in the shadows, waiting for people to wander too close. Speaker 5, as Villager. There's a story about some woodcutters. They went deep into the jungle looking for valuable wood. They ignored the villagers' warnings. They didn't give gifts to the spirits. The woodcutters were sorry they were so bold. They started hearing strange noises. They saw quick glimpses of a dark figure watching them from the trees. One by one, the woodcutters vanished. No one ever saw them again. The villagers believed the forest demon took them. They were punished for not respecting the forest. Of all the spirits in Vietnamese stories, the hanging ghost is perhaps the saddest. She is the ghost of a woman who died unfairly. She was pregnant when she was hanged from a tree. Her spirit is full of anger and sadness. The hanging ghost is said to haunt the trees where she died. She wants revenge on those who hurt her. Speaker 3. She looks like a beautiful woman. Her long black hair blows in the wind. She wears a white dress. Her beauty is a trick. It hides a scary truth. The hanging ghost is an angry spirit. A local legend tells of a man walking home late one night. He passed a big banyan tree. He saw a woman sitting at the bottom of the tree. She was crying softly. The man felt bad for her and went over to her. He asked her what was wrong. As he got closer, he saw that the woman's feet weren't touching the ground. Her eyes were filled with a terrible sadness and anger. The man knew he was looking at the hanging ghost. He ran for his life. The angry ghost chased him. He barely escaped. These stories may seem like just legends, but they are more than that. They give us a look into how Vietnamese people think. They reflect the country's history, beliefs, and connection to nature. These tales are warnings. They remind us to respect the unseen world and honor the spirits. We should listen to the warnings of our elders. The stories of the Trey-faced demon, the forest demon, and the hanging ghost are still important to Vietnamese people. These stories are still told today. They remind us, be careful when it gets dark. You never know what might be watching you from the shadows.